former President John Mahama has chastised President Akufo-Addo for failing to take responsibility for the country's ailing economy. Speaking at the 40th anniversary commemorating the 31st December Revolution, the 2022 presidential candidate of the National Democratic Congress noted that the president's blame game whenever initiatives backfire portrays poor leadership skills. His jab comes shortly after President Akufo-Addo not maintained at the NPP's Delegates Congress that his administration had outperformed the NDC. But Mr. Mahama says that cannot be true.
If you look at the events that we currently find our country in, a lot of people, especially the young people, are losing faith in our democracy. And we can't let this happen. Let us keep hope alive. I believe that there's light at the end of the tunnel. Leadership is about responsibility. If you are elected a leader, you take responsibility. It is a poor leader who says it's not my fault. You were not elected to shift blame and refuse responsibility. We had power crisis in this country, doing so because of lack of investment in generation for many years. And so we were consuming more power than we were producing. And that was the situation I met. And yet I did not say it's not my fault. I went to Parliament and I said I take responsibility for it and I will fix it. And we fixed it. Today somebody says, I inherited a weak economy. 5 years on, you cannot take responsibility, and it's still about Mahama and NDC and Mahama and NDC and Mahama and NDC. If you can't do the job, just give way and let the NDC come and do it for you.
At the same event, the daughter of the late President Jerry John Rawlings Onato, challenged Ghanaians to be courageous, to stand for what is right and reject the deception about the democracy his father and others fought for.
The frustration and the anger and the sadness that we feel as a youthful population in this country, watching those who are older than us, who have had so many opportunities, squander away the wealth of this nation that we should inherit and build upon, is heartbreaking. We must not sit down and allow people to bamboozle us by reading parts of the Constitution out of context because they feel that is how they will get what they want. Let us educate ourselves on the basics of what this is about. What is the essence of democracy except to ensure that there is justice, that there is fairness, that there is equity for all? Anybody who uses our constitution to undermine this does not deserve to rule this nation. Let us guide ourselves. Winning an election in 2024 it's not about waiting till the last minute. It starts today. Let us mobilize. Let us create awareness. And let us remember, it is only by showing courage in the times of adversity that we shall overcome. But if we stand here and we sing about how the revolution has come to stay, we must show that we have courage in our hearts to stand up, because when you stand up for what is right, those who are in the wrong cannot overcome you.
You know, the General Secretary of the NDC, Johnson Asiedu Nketia, says the minority MPs will continue to push for what is right in Parliament and will not be bullied into accepting what is unconstitutional.
Whenever impunity becomes law, resistance becomes a duty. And so anybody who is interested in the sustenance of this constitution You are bound by our national anthem to resist when the constitution is being subverted. And that is why our MPs are resisting. Those who are scared about the methods of resistance, the solution is not to be blaming the victim. Blame the perpetrator. Blame the oppressor. And when the oppressor abandons their ways, there will be no need for resistance at all. But if they persist, they want, what is happening in Parliament today will be chicken feed. Bigger things will happen. And it will continue to happen until everybody learns sense that we are all committed to defend the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana.